Maverick Indicators here. So we're taking an unusual late in the day trade here, and because I just love what I'm seeing, and I'll explain that in a second. So price action wise, this purple line up here, man, gold has been fighting it all day. It has not been able to break it actually in a really long time. It has not been able to break this resistance level right here. So just knowing that, okay, and basic price action, and then combined with my Maverick indicators, I jumped in this thing just with one contract. I'm only in one mini of gold. I didn't jump in with 3 or 4. It's late in the day, and not looking to make $1 million from this trade, but just basic price action, it coming up to this line tells me a lot. And then what happened is we've been coming up here. We've been getting so many great buy and sell signals from the Maverick signals. By the way, lifetime members, if you have not claimed your 2 free indicators we released last weekend, hit us up. Great, got a down confidence arrow, love seeing this. So we've been coming up since probably about lunchtime, and we had bright green candles and we've been flying up. And remember, the Maverick AI Pro colors your candles to the data we're seeing in the background. What does that mean? The data, not just direction, meaning if we're seeing in the back end that the data underneath the hood is saying we're going to go up, we're going to go up, it's really strong. All the signs that we have built into the formula are telling us strength and momentum and energy to the upside. Well, your strongest candle is this bright green candle, and we just flew straight up. This was a huge move, just a massive move, over a $35 move. $35, there's 10 ticks, so 350 ticks on gold. That's massive. That'd be $3,500 move if you had one mini. So huge move. And then we hit this resistance level, and my antennas are up. Okay. And we start turning over, and the Maverick AI Pro starts coloring our candles gray. And remember, gray is indecision or reversal. Well, look, when we're at the top of a resistance level that we have not been able to break in a while, and we start getting gray candles, I'm like, I'm drooling over here, because I'm going, oh man, this could be a turnaround right here. Then we start getting all these down confidence arrows, and I'm like, heck yeah. And then price breaks and closes below the Maverick guide. Now you can see I got in a touch early. I got a little excited and I got in here, but no big deal. It's working out for me. But remember, bright green is your strongest upside candle. Gray is indecision or reversal. And I'm thinking this is going to be a reversal here, because we have broken and closed below the Maverick guide, and we're at a major resistance area. And you can start seeing how the background starts going red, green, red, green, red, green. That a lot of times is going to tell you that you're in for a change here. You're in for a change when you start getting that, especially at this time of day. So in saying all that, remember, we like to go long when price is above the Maverick guide, and we like to go short when price is below the Maverick guide. And I could show you this all day long. Price below the Maverick guide, price above the Maverick guide, price below the Maverick guide. So you get the idea. So when we go from bright green candles, where the Maverick AI Pro is saying strongest to the upside, massive data saying up, 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 and then all of a sudden we come up to a resistance area and we start getting gray candles, woo, you got to have your reversal antenna up, okay? So right now we have broken and closed below the Maverick guide, this blue line right here. We've started to get a bunch of down confidence arrows, and we're weaning back and forth on this one. I don't have anything on my Maverick trender yet. This Maverick trender, when this line is pegged to the top, that is showing massive strength and momentum. So you can see this green one, it just flew straight up, and the Maverick trender was just pegged to the top. Again, this isn't like a stochastics or an RSI where it just fakes you out. It slowly comes up and it slowly comes down. It's either up or it's down, and that's it. And then if you look up here on Maverick Multi-X, all 5 traders, think of these T1 through T5, they're algorithms, but think of these traders as having completely different styles. They're all looking for something different, and they're voting every single tick across 6 time frames. So Trader 1 through Trader 5, they're voting, bearish on the 1 minute. Trader 1 through Trader 5 are voting bearish on the 2 minute. They're voting bearish on the 3 minute. And when you imagine if you could be in a room with 5 other traders that have all completely different styles and they're all voting the same way, the same direction. So that's all we're really trying to pick here. That is massively beneficial. It's just like, instead of having 6 charts on my screen, I just have this nice, neat little chart up here with 5 other traders that all have a completely different style, and they're telling me their vote on 6 time frames every single tick. Okay, I hope you understand how powerful this is. This is a indicator that we created years ago, and I've been using it ever since. And I finally ditched like 8 million charts on my screen and everything, because now I'm trading with 5 other traders essentially, and they all have a different style. So, all right, so now we have broken and definitely closed below the blue line, the Maverick guide. All right. Let's see what we get here. Okay, this is a little sideways action. You're getting a little retracement. It's coming up, it's coming down. This is where you got to hold tight, and I wouldn't risk more than probably about $100 on this trade. Just so you know, I like small risk, high reward. Small risk, high reward. Okay, so now I'm just waiting for it to break down, because we have closed below the Maverick guide. And if you notice, we've gone from bright green candles to gray candles, and now we have red candles. This candle is starting to be red. Red is your second strongest downside candle. Pink is your strongest downside candle. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. Okay. Let me take a sip of water here, because I'm talking a lot. All right, down confidence hero. And most of you guys, I got in a little too early, okay? I'm just very used to these indicators and how they work. So I jumped in a little too early, still worked out. It's not like I had much drawdown at all. I think when I first jumped in, it was like negative, $40, and then it started taking off downward. But if you want to wait for a color change in candle, I would say if you're brand new, don't get in on a gray candle unless it's a major reversing candle. Wait for the red candle, wait for the hot pink candle, right? Because that is showing massive strength and data to the downside. So, and wait for all 5 traders in your Maverick Multi-X to be voting bearish on your 1 minute, your 2 minute, your 3 minute. By the way, you can set these time frames for whatever you want. If you're a swing trader and you want a 4-hour chart, a 2-hour chart, like go for it. You can actually add a 7th time frame if you're like a multi-time frame trader. Okay. So why are we in this trade? Red background, Maverick AI Pro colors your background to the trend. Red background. Price is finally below the blue line, the Maverick guide. Okay, we love to go long when we're above it, short when we're below it. All right, all 5 traders are voting bearish on the 1 minute, the 2 minute, the 3 minute, and mostly the 5 minute. We're starting to crack on the 10 and the 15. Okay, so pretty awesome. You got some down confidence heroes. Got another one that's looking to pop in here. And that's it. Could I close it out right now for $500? I absolutely could. And by the way, we're trading on a funded account here. You can see up here in the upper right hand corner. I'll show you my funded P&L for the day when we close this trade. This particular funded account, we have a ton of them, but this is the first one I'm taking on this account for the day. So my P&L for the day will show whatever this was. And yeah, and I'll show you a little bit of the account number so you know that it's a funded account. It's not some, I don't know, whatever other account, but I can't put my whole account number on the internet. That wouldn't be very smart. All right, so listen, here's the thing. Red background, prices below the Maverick guide. All 5 traders are voting bearish across 1, 2, 3, almost 4 time frames. Okay. And of course, your 10, your 15 minute are going to turn the slowest because you've been on this whole uptrend for the last, few hours here. All right. So it looks like we're going to start breaking down. We have a red candle. I'm just waiting for my Maverick trender to come back up, which shows strength and momentum to the downside. But let's just watch this. I'll leave my chart up. And this is how you have clear vision on your charts. Let the Maverick AI Pro color your candles to the data we're seeing in the background. Not just red and, if you're just using red and green candles, no wonder you're confused at times. Okay, this is telling us what's under the hood. What is the data saying? And look, all 5 traders are now voting mostly bearish across 6 time frames. There's only 4 green squares left. We're up $700, and yeah, and then we'll have to see this purple line. We'll have to break through that. That's another major support level. So if we can break through that, oh, Maverick trender just pegged. We are officially in a downtrend, and Maverick trender, that line is pegged to the top. Very, very powerful when that happens. Very powerful. Go back and watch my Maverick trender video. We automated this indicator, and we were killing it. Okay. So if you want clear vision on your charts, if you want edge in the market, I say this all the time, whether you trade Forex, whether you trade crypto, whether you trade futures like I am right here. You guys have seen me trade options and stocks with these. Works on all those charts, okay? It works beautifully. Again, not financial advice, do your own research. Come read what our traders are saying. And right now, lifetime members are getting a whole slew of free indicators that Maverick Trender right here, this is one of them. And again, my lifetime members, if you haven't claimed your 2 new indicators that we just released this weekend, they are fire. And one of them is the Maverick signals, which 1, 2, 3, we got 3 fire signals right here. This one's pre-market, so I don't care about that one. That one would be, 20 minutes before the market opens. I would ignore that signal, but we're getting some fire signals here. So make sure you're jumping in the forum on wap.com and you're claiming your 2 free indicators. So come check us out. If you want edge in the market, you want to make 2026 the best year ever in trading, we would love to help you with that. Again, not financial advice, do your own research, but man, we would love the opportunity to help you with that. MaverickIndicators.com. That's MaverickIndicators.com.